Sairam. With pronounced to the lotus feet of Bhagavan, dear brothers and sisters, welcome you back to this morning session after a long lapse of time. For reasons best known, we could not meet on the earlier Sundays. I don't know that this Sunday again we are going to be busy also, or that the hall is engaged. They thought it fit enough to advance it to Tuesday. But I don't think it's once again a permanent arrangement. Let us see. We allow things to happen as time decides. I am so glad that you are here and appreciate your time and your presence for this morning's Satsang. It's long time that we had any question and answer session, and if you have a few of the questions, you are quite welcome to put forward those questions, or else I'll proceed with whatever subject I would like to speak on. Please, would you come here?
I would like to ask, why did Swami for 9 days, for some time, he changed mantra Samasta Loka into Samasta Jiva Sukhano Bhavantu? Why did he change his back afterwards? This is interesting to understand.
Why did he change, you said? I would only let you know, to understand the underlying oneness of all the three statements. In fact, it speaks of undercurrent of the truth of oneness. What is it? At different levels, I'll try to explain as I look at it. I may be wrong. In the beginning it is said, Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Second, samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Third, samasta jiva sukhino bhavantu. Now back again, samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. All right. As we look at it, when we say samasta loka sukhino bhavantu or loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, it is only change of the place of the words. Samasta loka meaning all worlds, because as per Hindu mythology, there are 14 worlds. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Let all worlds be happy and prosper. Or samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Meaning all that which is present in these 14 worlds be happy. First statement, let all the worlds be happy. Second statement, all those in these 14 worlds be happy. The third statement, samasta jiva sukhino bhavantu. Let all the living beings, the plant world, animal world and human society be happy. That's all. It is not anything like radical change or paradigm shift in the philosophy. It is all oneness, that's all. Yes, sir. ఏమండి ఇక్కడ అడగండి సో దట్ ఎవ్రీబడి విల్ ఫాలో.
Sir, there sometimes Swami says Avaduta and some people say Devaduta. I just want to know what is the difference between thing. Another one, child, boy, child, youth, old. Now, important going to youth. I think now old people also made into youth. Now Savada everybody. So that becomes, he is taking the Atma as oneness. But better to, so children made as several members, and who don't know what to do and what not to do. And old people who cannot do Sevadal, they are asked to do Sevadal duties. I feel some differences should be there. And I feel these lectures, our lectures should be continued, sir, because not only senior citizens, everybody is getting benefited. I don't know who has taken the step of stopping this, and kindly that person should change his mind, at least for benefit of everybody. Many people are coming to hear lecture and every lecture and going back, that nobody is aware of it. So kindly make a presentation to them, see that it is not disturbed in future, at least.
Thank you very much, very much. I take it as Baba's blessings indeed. Thank you very much for voicing your views. The first question, Avadhuta, Devaduta. Duta is a messenger. Devaduta, messenger of God. Devaduta is a messenger of God. Jesus Christ, messenger of God. Prophet Muhammad, messenger of God. Buddha, Mahavir Jain, these are all Adi Shankara. These are all messengers of God. Deva Duta. They convey the message of Deva, God. They encourage people to participate in the mission of God, Deva. So, it relates to spreading of the message of Deva, God, spreading the mission, and to encourage everybody to participate in the mission of God, to spreading the message and spreading the mission of God is the job of Deva Duta. Third point, this Deva Duta should embody, should personify, should set an example to the rest of the people what the message of Deva speaks on. Supposing I say, Baba is love, and I go on hating everybody outside. I say, love all, serve all. If anyone says, Mr. Anil Kumar, what is the way to the canteen? Why do you ask me? Only now you said, love all, serve all. What kind of love is this? What kind of service is this? So, a Deva Duta should personify, should embody all the quintessence, all the essence of the message of Deva. Meaning, totally divine. These are the 3 points which I want to speak on Deva Duta. Spreading the message, spreading the mission, embodying the principles of Deva, the divinity. Coming to Avadhuta. Avadhuta. 4 letters are there. Each letter has a meaning. Aksharatvat. Aksharatvat. Akshara are letters. Aksharatvat, a scholar. Akshara, letters. An expert in articulation. An expert in composition. An expert in oration. An expert in explanation. So, Aksharatva. Second, Avava. Va stands for Varenyatva. Varenyatva. Meaning Varenya, the one who is respected, the one who is adored, the one who is worshipped, the one who is looked at as an example to emulate. Varenya, best example. Aksharatva, Varenyatva. Dhu. Dhuta samsara bandhanat. Dhuta samsara bandhanat. meaning he is not affected by the family and its suffering. He is not bound by the chains of bondage of family life. Dhuta samsara bandhana, who is free from the bondage of family life, who is not chained by the family, who is not affected by the family bondage. Avadhu tattva masyadi lakshyam. Tattva masyadi lakshyam, meaning tat, that divine, always aiming at, always looking at, always focused to, always centered in the thought of the divine. Tattva-masyadi lakshyam. Lakshyam, his aim is tattvam. Tat, that, tvam, you. Tattvam. Tattva-masyadi lakshyam, meaning tattvam asi, that thou art. That God and this individual are same. That universal, this individual are same. That divine, this human are same. Tattva asi lakshyam. The aim is to know the unity of the human and the divine. To know the unity between the human and the divine. That's what avadhuta meant. Aksaratvat, varenyatvat, dhuta samsara bandhanat, tattva masyadi lakshan. Whereas Devadhuta is a messenger of God, actively spreading his message and the mission, being himself the best example of the divinity. That is the first part. The second part of the question, he said, as a boy, as a man, as a father, as a grandfather, when you are one, same man. At an young age, he was the boy. Later, youth. After getting married, father. Having grandchildren, grandfather, same fellow. In different stages of life. Then, Swami is giving importance to youth. What do you mean by that? My friends, with no pride, with no bias, with no prejudice, I have my own views about youth, based on observation and understanding. First observation, let us take our own Prashanti Nilayam. Many old people are working here, above 60, everywhere. Just to watch them, they work tirelessly, without a holiday, without any rest on a festival day, no holidays, no vacation, completely honorary basis, totally dedicated, that no young man can compete with a man of 65 years here. I'm telling you, please, you can go and observe. All elderly people here, they do the work twice or thrice more than youngsters. Why? Youngsters come here out of emotion. Baba is gone, I must have him, I must be with him. He has done so much. I got the benefit of free education. I got number of chances. I got number of interviews. Whereas these elders have not come out of emotion. They have come out of choice. They wanted to be here, therefore they have come. And two, youngsters may run away when the emotion is gone. They will be in motion when emotion is evaporated. Because emotion will not stay. That's why we find many people finding themselves elsewhere. I don't find fault with them. Because they are here because of emotion. If you take the ratio of those people that left, the ratio clearly indicates most of the elders have not left in spite of all problems. In spite of all problems. Heavy workload, no vacation, nothing. And when there's some meeting going on, they have to go to their respective places and work. When Swami is giving darshan, they should go to their work. Many of them have no chance to give a letter. They can't even give an interview. But they don't go away. They stay here. They continue to work. Why? They have come here by choice. They wanted to be here. Not out of emotion. They have taken this as a matter of sadhana. Oh yes, I am working for God now. It is sadhana. It is selfless service. It is to please Him. It is for my own benefit, for cleansing my own heart. These are the ideas. And third, youngsters have career prospects. Higher promotion, higher promotion. At our age, what prospects we have? All prospects in this planet Earth are over. Maybe prospects in the other planet. So we don't have any prospects. No any emoluments, no promotion, extra money, nothing. Whereas youngsters, a fellow who joins here, if he meets his classmate drawing 50 times more than what he is getting here, he will literally shaken. His classmate comes here and says, well, I am in Chicago. Why is I am in Puttaparthi? Then there comes the problem. At our age, if any fellow comes and says from Chicago, I will tell him, you may be from Chicago or Chicago, no, what does it matter? What does it matter to me? So there is a lot of difference between youngsters and elders, because that is one stage of life, this is another stage of life. That stage of life led to this stage of life. They are not opposite. One leads to the another. Boyhood is not opposed to youthhood. Youthhood is not opposed to old age. No, one leads to the other. A flower becomes a bud. A bud becomes a flower. And it becomes unripe fruit. Later it turns into ripe fruit. They are not opposed to each other. A mango fruit which is unripe is excellent for pickles. A ripe fruit excellent for juice. You cannot use a ripe fruit for pickles and unripe fruit for consumption, immediate consumption. You have to collect all your 32 teeth because they will be astringent, sour. So my friends, youthhood, we have those qualities natural. Adulthood, we have these qualities are natural. One should step into the next stage in a natural way. But if we act in a different style, it is unnatural. Supposing I wear some shorts and some walking stick and whistling all around with some nice sports shoe and t-shirt, whistling and going. What will you feel? Anil Kumar must have been crazy. Must have been already in mental hospital, escaped. Therefore he is like that. Better he be put again there. So at my age it is not proper to have stick and whistling and all that. No. We finished that stage. We can tell many lessons on this subject to young fellows if they want. Because we completed that. Whereas an youngster, if he goes on speaking Maya, Brahman, unnatural. What is that fellow knows after all? Let him get married, he will understand what life is. Really, sometime a few years ago, children from the primary school, The children, they were talking, Advaita, Brahmananda, this world is Maya. What is there in the family life? Oh, useless fellow, not even sixth class, 7th class, what do you know, Maya? What is family? What? Unnatural. Supposing if I speak of cricket score and all that, unnatural. So therefore, youngsters, to be like that is natural. We at this age, to be in this way is natural. But one thing is this. There is one thing within everybody, within you, within me, which is neither young nor old. What? There is something in me, there is something in you, in everybody, which is neither young nor old. What? Yes. What? It is the body that is young. It is the body that is old. You decide so and so is young, so and so is middle age, so and so is old, based on the date of birth. 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old. Date of birth, age. Age is of the body. Right? And you are not the body. The age speaks of the body. And you are not the body. So how do you say that you are 50 years, 60 years, when you are not the body? Spiritually I am explaining. Then come to the mind. Mind has any age? No. Body is rheumatic, joint pains. Mind is romantic. Mind is never rheumatic. No. It is the body that is rheumatic, joint pains. Mind is always romantic. So, mind has no age. Why? Mind is non-existent. Mind is non-existent. When there are thoughts, there is mind. When there are no thoughts, there is no mind. How can you tell that? Any age? Suppose you have no thoughts now. In meditation, you have no thoughts. When there are no thoughts, there is no mind. Supposing if I say, sir, what is the age of the mind? There is no mind now. Therefore, my friends, the age determined, reflected by the body is not true because you are not the body. Mind has no age because mind has no existence. It is in existence if there are thoughts. If there are no thoughts, there is no mind. Then there is something within us. The Atma or the self, our consciousness. The consciousness. Is it young? I don't know. Is it old? I am not sure. That's why consciousness is neither old nor young. It is the body that is young today, may be old tomorrow. Mind has no existence. It is only the self, the consciousness, which is beyond, which is neither young nor old. Why? Why? Because it is timeless. Consciousness is timeless. Where there is a time, there is age. Where there is no time, there is no age. Therefore, we are all young from the spiritual point of view. Because the consciousness is eternal, blemishless, immortal, timeless, ever fragrant, radiant, vibrant, effulgent. So we are, to the core, we are the spirit or consciousness. Third point, why Baba gives preference to youth? Because they are youth from the point of the body. And they can work hard. Well, my mind is quite fine, I am quite young. I am quite youthful, good. Come on, run like an antelope. You cannot, body won't cooperate. Therefore, Swami giving importance to a youth, meaning physical point of view. The body cooperates. The body is ready to serve. Young man will have sharp memory. With the lapse of time, memory fades. Memory fades with the lapse of time. That's why most of the people, either they go on repeating or forgetting things. It's an indication of an elderly person. If he forgets in the middle, what is it I am speaking? You are sufficiently old now. If he goes on repeating same joke throughout his life, sufficiently old. We'll think of it. We'll think, we don't have to explain that, because some of us are in it, some of you are near it, some of you are above it. Whatever may be. Therefore, my friends, Swami giving importance to youth, meaning youth from the point of the body, who can work hard, from the point of the mind, which is very, very potential, focused, concentrated, with a sharp memory, that has got to be properly channeled. When the body is put in service, perfect. When the mind is trained to meditate, perfect. That's why he has chosen the youngsters. But in spirit, in respect of consciousness, we are neither young nor old. Am I clear, sir? Thank you. Any more questions, please? Any more questions? You are quite welcome. No questions? Yes. Please, would you come here? Thank you. Good.
Why do bad things happen to good people?
Why do bad things happen to good people? There are two words, good and bad. How do you say so and so is good? Supposing my weight is 50 pounds and my weight is this. Or if I say my temperature is 98.4, you have got a thermometer to tell me my body temperature. You have weighing machine to let you know your weight. How do you say so and so is good? How do you say that? He may be good in the morning, by the evening he may be bad. 2, he may be good outside, he may be bad inside. Goodness may be a pretension, action. So how do we say so and so is good? If you come and ask me, Anil Kumar, would you help me? I will do it. Then you say, Anil Kumar is a very good man. If you say, Anil Kumar, would you help me? I am sorry. What a dirty fellow he is. I know that is better. I know that. Then, so goodness is a judgment depending upon the circumstances, that time and the relationship. That is the parameter. If the relationships are cordial, perfectly good. If the relationship something is wrong, you are bad and I am much worse. So how do we determine so and so is good? Next point. What is good today may not be good tomorrow. To eat groundnuts, cashew nuts, very good. When he becomes a nut case, he cannot eat these nuts later. One should eat well, build the body, very good. After 60 or 50, if he goes on eating, well, doctor will say, stop eating. And you asked me to eat more 20 years ago. Now you ask me to eat less. Why? Eating more is good then. Eating more is bad now. Am I clear? Yesterday I met one gentleman. He said, Mr. Anil Kumar, I am doing yoga. I do a lot of exercise and I lost 10 kgs. So proud. But I told him, did you ever look into the mirror? Why not I look into the mirror? You look awful, my dear, like that, you know. You look sickly. You may say, I lost 10 kgs. Lose 20 more kgs so that we lose you forever. Therefore, my friends, it is not so. Woolen coat, woolen suit, very good in winter. In summer, woolen suit, very bad. In April and May, many friends ask me, Anil Kumar, how do you wear this close coat and how do you wear it? I said, I got used to it. It is my uniform, I have set on myself, on my own. So a dress at one time is good, same dress at another time is bad. So good and bad are relative. There is nothing like that is totally good, there is nothing like absolutely bad. They are only relative. Then next, how can good things, bad things happen to good people? What are bad things for that matter? Simple thing. I did not get a seat in a medical college. It's a bad thing, very bad and sad thing. But time proves it's a good thing. Because I always, an absent-minded fellow, always joke and talk and move about nicely, joke. I cannot do it in front of a patient. I cannot see the blood also. So as I see the patient, before he complains, I may start crying. So when I did not get the medical seat, it is bad then. Now time has proved, it is not only good, it is best that I have not become a doctor. Therefore, good and bad cannot be decided on the spur of the moment. Supposing I miss the train, very bad. I am a good man. Very good man. But I missed the train, very bad. But next day newspaper says the train derailed and 2 bogies out of train track, 100 fellows transported to the other planet. Now you say, Abba, God is great. My goodness is rewarded. Only yesterday he said very bad. That's it. Therefore, my friends, good and bad cannot be decided on the spur of the moment. We cannot take them on the face value. Somebody will say, how are you? Oh, very fine, good, good. But actually, if we inquire, BP top, sugar top, family full of problems, oh, good. Oh, I see. We have to think like this. Therefore, my friends, good things happening to bad people, bad things happening to good people, they are all relative. They are all relative. And they are judgmental. They will be proved over a period of time, not just then, there, as and when they happen. Only in due course of time, the truth of it will be revealed. Take my own case. I was very unhappy to leave my Andhra Christian College, Guntur, where I served for 26 years. I was very, very unhappy. The Andhra Christian College where I served for 26 years as Professor of Botany. On the day when I was coming here, there's a big function organized. It's a co-educational college with about 1,500 girls and all that, 4,000 students. And they were all praising me, Anil Kumar, the old student of this college and professor of this college. Actually, when a fellow goes speak, naturally, people speak good of him only. So, when I was giving reply, I could not speak. I started crying on the stage, shamelessly. Tears started rolling because of my attachment to the college. Because of my attachment to the college. I felt it's very bad on the part of Baba to pull me out of this college. I felt very sad and bad about it. But time has proved that it is good for me. Had I not been here, I would not have been able to meet all these great people. I would not have been able to meet all these great devotees. I would not have been able to reach out people from different countries. I would not have been able to write nearly about 18 books, 12 in English, 5 in Telugu. I would not have been able to do that. So, now I feel leaving that college is good for me now. On the day, not only bad but bitter also. Therefore, good things happen to bad people, bad things happen to good people. That's only superficial. But actually, the time will prove it. Am I clear? Thank you for your very good question. A thought-provoking question. Thank you, thank you. Yes, please come. Please come.
My question is about decision making. I always falter taking decisions. That is, decision taken by intellect, decision taken by mind, or decision taken by instinct. Whenever I take decision by intellect, I find somewhere down the line I find it is wrong. When I take it by mind, somewhere down the line I find it is wrong. And somewhere when it is instinct or impulse, again I find it wrong. So I am really at loss when I make a decision. How should I proceed to make a decision?
Good. You are from?
I am from Delhi.
Delhi, capital, wow. This is a question on decision making. I am so happy that she explained her question also. If it is a decision taken by the mind, I find it wrong. If it is a decision taken by the intellect, it is also wrong. So what shall I do now? Shall I decide or not? I would rather put it this way. I decide before decision. Before you decide, you pray and then decide. Arjuna prayed and took decision. Dharmaraja, his brother, decided and prayed, so therefore he lost. Dharmaraja decided and prayed next. Finish. Whereas Arjuna prayed and then decided. Therefore, that decision was correct. So we should pray first and then decide. so that the decision making will be correct. 2. I may feel that my decision is wrong, maybe for my own good. Maybe for my own good. Simple example. They fixed my talk today, this morning, Tuesday. Usually, I speak to devotees on Sunday, but they arranged this day, Tuesday. My decision was to give some excuse to abstain. My decision was to make 4 or 5 people who may come there chit-chat some politics and say Sai Ram and go. But what happened here? All have come. Who brought you here? Swami. What about my decision? 0. Therefore, our decisions are there, but yet the final outcome is divine. The final outcome is divine will. Decision making is human attempt. Decision making is human effort. Decision making is the one that happens at the human level, psychological level, intellectual level. But the outcome of it is totally divine will. Now, where do I stand? If my attempt is in full, my aim, my goal is in full agreement with the divine will, it is good. If it is not, I say my decision is wrong. Right? If my attempt, my decision is not in agreement with the divine will, I think my decision is wrong. Let us not think so. This decision is wrong for my own good, for learning process. Edison, who discovered the batteries, failed 25,000 times. Somebody said, because you were wrong decisions, you had to do the same thing for 25,000 times. He said, no, I have not failed. I have learned how not to make battery 25,000 times. How not to make, yes. So, decision making, if it is a process of learning, it is positive. Decision making, if it is a process of experiencing conflict between the decision and the final outcome, is negative. So, conflict or contradiction is negative, whereas it is a process of growth, it is a process of evolution, it is a process of introspection, learning, then it is positive. Am I clear? That's what I mean. Any more, please? Just a couple of minutes. Yes, please come. You are welcome to say no if you don't agree with me. Please, you don't have to agree with me, no. You can say, Mr. Anil Kumar, you are talking nonsense. I appreciate you. Why not? Anything under the sun.
Sai Ram and good morning, Sai brothers and sisters. I am Jaya Maladi from Visakhapatnam. May I clarify, request you to generally, we are caught in a tangle of speaking the truth, where Swami says for us all ever to speak the truth. Generally at workplace, in our day-to-day life, we are caught up with this problem where if we speak the truth, we may not proceed. If we tell a lie, the boss is happy and we are a step ahead or on top. So how do we face this and how do we tackle this situation? If you could please advise, sir.
You're MBA? MBA graduate, see that? Somehow I thought she must be an MBA graduate. She is. Good question. It is a valid question. How to speak truth? We are supposed to speak truth. Can we manage to speak truth always? Since it is not possible to speak truth always, can I speak lies? By speaking a lie, am I committing a sin? By speaking truth, am I meritorious, punya? By speaking lies, am I committing a sin, papa? By speaking truth, am I building up enmity? Am I inviting enemies? What to do? Yes, simple example as given by Baba himself. A yogi was in meditation and he openly lies and he saw the deer jumping and leaving in front of him, running in one direction. Immediately after that, a hunter came. He asked this yogi, "Sir, I am ready to kill the deer. I am ready with bow and arrow. But it's running. Would you please tell me in which direction it went? Has it gone this way or that way? Please let me know." The hunter asked. Now yogi thought for a while. If I say this is the direction, this bugger will kill it. If I say that direction, being a yogi, how can I utter a lie? So he said, "Look here, hunter, I can understand your question, but it is the eye that sees which cannot say. It is the tongue that says which he has not seen." So, I won't touch it. I must have seen, but it cannot say. What can it do? The mouth can say, tongue can say, but it has not seen. How can I help you? That is the way nice here. One has to be tactful without hurting anybody. Take Baba himself. I'm sorry. I think I'm not getting into trouble. Baba says to everybody, "Swami, come to Sri Lanka. I will definitely come. Swami, please don't come to Kerala. I'm coming summer, winter I'm coming." "Swami, you have written a letter to a person from my village that will come and visit this village and the neighboring villages also." "Yes, I will certainly." Then we ask Swami, "What is it? I have telling I will come and..." Swami says, "I said I will come, but I did not say when." Did I say when? "I'll come in March." Okay. Which March? I did not say. 2010 or 2011 or 12 or 19? I did not say. Which March I did not. So we should be a little bit tactful and manage the situation. Taking my own example once, I think I told you earlier, but just a situation to share the joy of it. Once I ate ice cream outside, given by some other man. Very nice ice cream. Then I came inside. I saw Baba giving ice cream to everybody. I stretched my hand. Baba said, hey, you ate one cup already outside. Then I said, Swami, I did not say that I have not eaten. Did I say that? I only stretched my hand. Did I say I have not eaten outside? Ye nakra. Why do you ask again now? Because you are giving. It will have extra taste later. Oh, then take 2 cups. Another situation, I was late by 3 or 4 minutes late for Swami's darshan in Kodaikanal. Why are you late? I met so and so. Who are they? I met somebody. Who are they? Swami, I met Mrs. so and so, Miss so and so, Mrs. so and so. You are always meeting Miss so, Mrs. so. She? What? Why? No, Swami, they are all Bhagavad teachers. I was the state president of Andhra Pradesh Satsang organization. And I know them, they know me, because they send their reports. They are Bhagavad teachers. Therefore, it's correct, it's alright. Supposing I kept quiet, my luggage would have been in the lake. Walking on the razor's edge. You have got to be very careful. Am I right? That's all. Good question too. You made me to go back to memory. Thank you. Any more questions, please? Because the time is too short to take up any topic. You can ask any question.
Sometimes we are in full dilemma whether to go this way or that way. In decision making, again coming back to previous question. And we put chits before Swami and do according to that. Because actually we are fixed what to do next.
A very good lady who has openly said a regular practice among ladies. A regular practice among ladies. And some men also may be doing the same. What is it? Shall I go or not? Write down 2 chits. Yes? No. Put it in front of photo. Pick up that chit. Yes? Do it. No, don't do it. Chit choice. Okay. Or chit selection. Or chit option. Or chit lottery. Whatever you call it. But I have met other people also. What do? They want to go to Puttaparthi. Yes, no, write 2 chits. Supposing no comes, let me again. Until they get the answer they want. Again and again. Twice they got no. Again, 3rd time they do it. Because ask yes, say. Chits lottery may not be always to our favor. And putting chits again and again is something optional. Is something a bargain which is not genuine, which is not right. What I feel is, if we genuinely pray, he has his own methods to convey his message. He has got his own methods. He will tell you either in your dream, or he will guide you intuitively, a feeling, intuitive feeling, or some friend may give guidance, or some thought when you are in meditation, or some idea when you read his book. He will see that his message is conveyed to you. Because there are not so many channels of communication. He will reach you somewhere or other. But you have to tune it, that's all. That is sincere prayer. Am I clear? Yes, sir. Please come. Please come.
And so now, this topic, Baba says, I'll come. Now, I feel that assume and will first say Baba will come, time he has not given. There is some reference to some ashrams, Baba said, I'll come. So we are thinking, first will come. Again, you say, Baba, why did that? Right? That I'll come. Never give time. Say Mark, never the year. I feel he will come. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Why not? Well, very good. When he says he will come, yes, that will come date will remain forever, futuristic. But one thing is this. One example I'll give you, sir. He told to some people, office bearers, I will come. The people were getting ready. And naturally Swami did in his own divine style. These people were frustrated because Swami didn't come. So they came and asked Swami, you said you will come and you have not come, Swami. Did I not come? I came. Swami, you are right. In the outskirts of your town, there is a house of a retired commercial tax officer by name Gopal Rao. Near his house there is a wide space. You cleaned all that land, right? You removed all thorny bushes, right? And you touched every inch with your palm so that the land is clear of thorns. Because Swami walks barefooted. The thorns should not trouble him. So he checked every inch. When you are touching that land, I felt as if you are touching my heart like a doctor with a stethoscope, putting his stethoscope on your chest. Just as you are touching the land, I felt it. I know I came. That's what Baba said. And Gopal Rao is the father of an engineer by name Prabhakar Rao, who has settled in Prashanti Nilayam, W6. Why do I give these details? There may be doubting Thomases. Why do you say am I doubting Thomas? Because I was a doubting Thomas like you. I was like you. So we are friends at one time or other. So when I give you these details, you will understand. Swami gave all that work done by the people. What do you say now? 2. A Mahila Sevadal convener to a girl who did her MSc in zoology. And she gave her wedding card. Baba said, I'll come and attend your wedding. This poor girl believed it. And she was looking for Baba. Instead of looking at the bridegroom, how that fellow looks and all that, because she has to live with him. And she's searching for Baba. Wedding over. Wedding is over. And he's still searching. Swami has not come. And lunch, heavy lunch, all sweets, all hot served. People are very busy. Suddenly people started moving towards the kitchen. Big number, 20, 30, 40. Everybody got up from their seats, moving towards the kitchen. This girl was really sure what happened in the kitchen. She too went there. What did they see? There is a very big container full of payasam. You know payasam? Rice pudding. There in that big container full of payasam, all of them could see Swami's face. Swami's face, all started looking at Swami's picture. And they started serving to everybody till the last spoon, they could see Swami's picture there in that large container. The district people are here from Srikakulam. If you want, you can verify. So, I will come means, he will come. But it is for us to see him. Shirdi Baba said, I will come for lunch. But he did not come. Then the lady said, Swami, you said you would come and you did not come. Why? I came and you have driven me out. Yes. Because he came in the form of a dog. Next day he came in the form of a he-buffalo. So God may come in any form. We may not identify, we may not recognize. It is from that perspective also we can look at this issue. Am I clear? Yes. Now the time is up. Thank you very much. I have no words to thank you adequately, to thank you sufficiently as I wish to, because I have not expected this gathering. Because change of the day from Sunday to Tuesday is quite unexpected. This much of number has turned up because of your willingness, your eagerness, your devotion to spend some time in holy Satsang. May God bless each and every one of you. Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Pavan Nama Parandhama, Pavan Nama Parandhama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Sita Rama, Sri Raghurama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Dasarathe Jaya Rama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Pavan Nama Parandhama, Pavan Nama Parandhama, Hey Pavan Nama Parandhama, Pavan Nama Parandhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Atma Rama, Aganita Gunadhama, Pavan Nama Parandhama, दाशरथे जय राम आसतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्साई बाबा जी की साई राम